How Bitcoin could be globally accepted in less than 10 years. Unless you've been living under a rock, then you should be well aware of the cryptocurrency boom. These days, most people trade in a whole lot of blockchain-based currencies like Ethereum, Dogecoin, Litecoin, and Ripple. Among all these various varieties, Bitcoin might stand out to you as the most popular of the bunch. But how did it gain this stance, and for how long is it going to stick around? In this video, we break down how Bitcoin could come to be accepted globally in less than 10 years. Don't think such a thing is possible? Stick around and find out. Before we dive in though, please make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on our post notifications. You wouldn't want to miss out on any of our incredible content. To begin, why don't we refresh our memories on what exactly Bitcoin is? Well, Bitcoin is a decentralized digital cryptocurrency that you can buy, sell, and exchange without any intermediary such as a bank. Based on emergent blockchain technology, Bitcoin is entirely digital, with no physical copies in existence. Also, Bitcoin cannot be hacked or altered by any means necessary, making it one of the most secure currencies in existence. And how exactly did Bitcoin come to be? In 2009, an anonymous individual under the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto farmed the very first block of Bitcoin. Having been patronized by only a few programmers in the beginning, Bitcoin has grown in the 12 years since to become a legitimate means of trade. As a result, more and more banks and businesses are adopting the trading of cryptocurrency. In spite of its increasing popularity, Bitcoin still has a long way to go. Many people remain unconvinced, including laypeople like you and me and financial experts like Warren Buffett and Carl Icahn. And why do these individuals doubt Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies? Well, there can be a variety of reasons. For one, veteran business people sometimes do not understand the technology behind Bitcoin. To them, this can make investing in it a slippery slope. Many of them stick to the age-old adage of not investing in anything you don't understand, so why would they risk it? Others too stick away for security reasons. Inasmuch as Bitcoin is touted as having ultimate security, they can't possibly see that to be true. In their minds, the technology to alter Bitcoin is an inevitability that has yet to be invented, and so, why risk it? Again, there are others who are wary of online scams involving Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, and there are a lot of valid reasons to be concerned. A lot of people who are overeager to get in on the action lose hundreds and thousands and sometimes even millions to cryptocurrency scams. For most people wary of these schemes, it's best to play it safe and not get involved at all. But inasmuch as Bitcoin has had its doubters, its price and popularity continue to skyrocket. As of the time of this video, Bitcoin is trading at just under $40,000. Day after day, more and more banks and businesses accept Bitcoin as payment. And so, are we far off from the day Bitcoin becomes a globally utilized legal tender? In our opinion, not at all. In 10 years or less, Bitcoin will become a worldwide currency. You might be wondering by now how that could be a possibility, since that question is, well, the entire premise of this video. The way we look at it though, there are a number of legitimate ways. First off, the number of cashless money transactions that take place in the real world has skyrocketed dramatically. These days, people hardly ever pay for anything using paper cash. It's way easier and way more convenient to use either a debit card, a credit card, or another cashless platform. And all of this goes to show that the framework for a digital currency is already in place. Think about it. Instead of paying for stuff using cashless dollars or pounds or euros, you could just as easily be using Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. After all, the value of the money isn't in its form. Once there are legitimate ways and means of tracking transactions, then it doesn't matter how you pay. The world is becoming increasingly cashless day after day. This same framework will also suit Bitcoin just fine. Another thing that could help Bitcoin's case is increased recognition by banks and governments as legal tender. Technology often outpaces policy, and Bitcoin is a prime example of this. When Bitcoin first started gaining technology, a lot of banks and big corporations shied away from it. After all, there was no way for them to regulate it, so why would they touch it? One of the great advantages of Bitcoin is its decentralized nature. This ensures that no unscrupulous group of individuals can manipulate it to ensure their own selfish needs. While this intrinsic nature of the coin has made these legal systems reject it, laws and policies are beginning to be changed in order to legitimize Bitcoin as a currency. Though some countries and corporations are lagging behind others, this change is well on its way. Once the legal framework is in place, Bitcoin would have made another important step towards becoming a globally accepted currency. Another factor that stands in Bitcoin's way is education. A lot of people are simply not financially aware enough of Bitcoin and its capability. Sure, there's a Bitcoin boom in most developed countries, but in the global south, most countries there still suffer from the most basic infrastructure issues. While these countries catch up with the rest of the world, it would be of great benefit to everyone if their educational systems remain up to speed on the financial landscape and Bitcoin's place in it. Unless these regions are also equally attended to, Bitcoin will not become a truly global currency. These regions in question may lag behind the rest of the world in terms of development. However, they possess a lot of resources that everyone else is willing to pay for. If they cannot receive these payments in the form of Bitcoin, then the whole world will suffer. It's worth mentioning, though, that Bitcoin is not without its problems. The mining of Bitcoin is very environmentally taxing, and this process clashes head-on with environmentally protective policies which many other countries are employing. And so, while Bitcoin has momentum in its sales, of course, it can always fall flat on its face if policies are changed. And so, those investing in Bitcoin should be wary of this, as unlikely as it may be. As we come to the end of this video, we hope you've learned a lot about Bitcoin's possible trajectory in the next 10 years. In our opinion, there's a genuine possibility it becomes a globally accepted currency within the next 10 years. However, is there some factor you feel we failed to consider? Please let us know below. Before you leave, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Our content is designed to keep you engaged and informed, and you wouldn't want to miss out. Till the next video though, take care. Until then, goodbye.